My name is Tien Wong, and I'm coming to you live from Refraction, which is in Tyson's Corner, where our offices are, and we're about 20 minutes or so outside of the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. And I'd like to welcome everybody who's joining us today for our virtual rocket pitch and power networking event. We have visitors from all over the world, and it's really exciting in this day and age to do these virtual events because we have people from Saudi Arabia, India, China, Singapore, Europe. We have a presenter from Europe today, from Italy. So it's really interesting what's going on with these events and the way they're materializing. But we are now in our 9th year of CONNECTpreneur. This is our 47th event. This is our 4th virtual event. And we are improving, so but it's still new to us, so please bear with us as we're still learning the ropes here. CONNECTpreneur is a community of over 12,000 investors, CEOs, entrepreneurs, and business leaders and service providers, mostly throughout the Mid-Atlantic region, but increasingly up and down the East Coast of the U.S. And as I said earlier, since COVID, we've been attracting presenters and attendees from around the U.S. and around the world. We started CONNECTpreneur as a forum for business leaders to connect and engage and to learn and be inspired from each other and to celebrate innovation and entrepreneurship. And we started that 8 years ago. This is our 9th year. And I think now more than ever before in our lifetimes, we need this spirit of optimism and this sense of human community and creativity to help solve some of the problems at hand here. So hopefully this morning you'll gain some insights and inspiration from our presenters. We have 11 presenters from around the country, plus Italy, and they are doing some amazing things, and we hope you guys will learn some things and make some new connections here. As I mentioned earlier, CONNECTpreneur has been around for quite some time. We founded this as a networking event to help our community members raise money, find great deals, find partners, team members, customers, etc. And we can't do live events, but this is kind of the next closest thing. We have Zoom here. So we didn't do a webinar because we wanted you to see each other and we wanted you to be able to communicate directly with each other. So please use the public group chat to introduce yourselves, and also use the private group chat to connect with each other. And hopefully you have downloaded the program book by now. And if not, I will, as soon as I'm done speaking, I'll put on the chat box the link to the PDF, and you can download the program book, which has a list of all the attendees who have registered, and you may recognize a lot of familiar names, and you'll see some people you want to talk to, and hopefully they're on and you can private message with them. We also have all of our executive summaries from our presenters in the program book as well. The group chat does get crazy, so make sure you are saving and downloading your chat transcript before you depart the call. We're trying something new today. We're going to do polling for our investors. So we have 11 presenters. So after the 6th presenter, we're going to put up a poll, and this is for the investors. So any investors who are interested in learning more or connecting directly with any of the first 6 presenters, it'll be multiple choice. You'll be able to check the boxes, and we will do the same thing after the final presenter. So we have 2 batches, one of 6 presenters and one of 5 presenters. So investors, please take good notes. And indicate which companies you're interested in investing with, and we'll make sure you are connected. So I do want to acknowledge our wonderful partners without whom this event would never happen. They are listed on the back of the program book, but I do want to call them out by name. We have Next by Shulman Rogers. Anthony Millen, who is the founder and chair of Next, will be introducing our first 6 presenters. Wilson Cincini, we have John Lynch here today. John will be introducing the last 5 presenters. I also want to shout out the Association for Enterprise Growth, First Financial Group, the Northern Virginia Chamber of Commerce, which is sponsoring the Greater Washington Innovation Awards. CONNECTpreneur is a proud sponsor of this event. There is a call for applicants for these awards. You'll see it if you go to the Northern Virginia Chamber site, and I'll also put a link in the chat box. So if you know of any great and innovative companies, please apply. It's going to be an awesome event. The Montgomery County Economic Development Corporation, FITCI, Refraction, which is where we are here. This is a wonderful Northern Virginia-based co-working community. It's a fantastic place, and that's why we chose to locate ourselves here. So thank you to the Refraction team for hosting us today. SunTrust Bank, National Association of Business Owners and Entrepreneurs, Ryan and Wetmore, the Maryland Tech Council Venture Mentoring Services, the annual Wharton DC Innovation event, which they just had their summit the last 2 days, and it was a huge success. Congratulations, Alan and company. Georgetown University Entrepreneurship, the Baltimore Angels, the Robert H. Smith School of Business Dingman Center for Entrepreneurship and the Dingman Angels, Keiretsu Forum, New York Life, Startup Grind, Institute for Excellence in Sales, Center for Advancing Innovation, Kobe, the U.S. International Development Center, the MIT Alumni Angels of Washington, D.C., and the Monty Jade Greater Washington, D.C. Science and Technology Association. I also want to acknowledge Founder Institute, Hank Yuan, who will be on the call today, and I will also put his information below. Hank is the new director of the Washington, D.C. region. So Founder Institute is relaunching. It's very exciting. They have a new cohort that's starting in September. If you know any young entrepreneurs with great ideas, please have them contact Hank directly. We'll put his email in the chat box. And you can also go to the Founder Institute website to learn more. And finally, I want to welcome Dan Connolly, who is the head of the Angels and Life Sci Investors Group, which is our latest partner. They have an awesome event coming up with Entrepreneurs University, which is a nonprofit organization which Dan heads up. They have a tremendous Entrepreneurs Boot Camp coming up on June 1. The website is www.entreuniv.org, and you can email Dan. I'll put his email as well in the chat box, but it's Dan Connolly, C-O-N-L-E-Y, at njangels.net. Finally, please mark your calendars for our next CONNECTpreneur Investor Network Rocket Pitch event. It'll be on June 25th. It'll be the same format as we're doing today. And I will include the registration link in the chat box below as well. So just a real quick rundown. We have 11 total presenters calling in from all over the country and Italy. Anthony Millen, partner with Next by Schulman Rogers, will introduce our first 6 presenters. These are 4.5-minute rocket pitches. And then we will do a poll for our investors after the 6th presenter. And then I'll introduce John Lynch, who's with Wilson Sonsini, and John will introduce the next 5 presenters, after which we'll do another poll. And then we will keep the line open for another hour or so to do open networking and private, you guys can privately chat with each other. So, in parting, I would just like to say, I'd like to personally thank each and every one of you for all you're doing to make this world a better place, for your optimism, and for your belief that we can all do better. We really need you. Thank you for your support of our community. It's an honor to be here and sort of lead it for you guys. So thank you, and I hope you have a great morning.